The upcoming YNW Melly trial has not only been delayed, but is now also flipped completely. YNW Melly's in a terrible situation after the new lead prosecutor submitted new evidence. The prosecutor now wants to use lyrics in 30 of YNW Melly's songs, coming from songs as M on My Mind, Mind of Melvin, Virtual, and even Medium Fries, as the prosecutor claims that Melly's lyrics relate to the crime that he allegedly committed towards Sack Chaser and Juvie, as well as dropping hints in the music video that he is a part of street teams. However, the most concerning evidence is later in the report, which goes and reads, Robert Allen's statement to Detective Danny Polo and Detective Garrett audio recording. Now, you'll remember Robert Allen from the XXXTentacion trial, where he snitched on his 3 best friends, revealing what they did to X. He is now known as a snitch, and before he snitched in the X trial, he was actually in YNW Melly's cell block at the county jail. Robert Allen now made a statement to Danny Polo, which is in court words, he snitched on Melly. I'm not sure what he heard inside of the cell block at the county jail, but it definitely can't be good if it'll be added into the retrial. After this was released to the public, Rap OG Boosie would explain during an interview that when the feds want you, they'll do anything to get you.
Now they're putting even more charges on him, and then
when they want you, they want you. I knew they wanted them bad when they waited for that law to get passed. They waited all the way.
Penalty.
So it'd be 8-4.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You know, they waited all the way till that law got passed to take him to trial.
Yeah, he was in jail for what, 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah. They could have been took you to trial.
You're right.
They waited till that law got passed and took him to trial a couple months later. When they want you, they want you, man. Just don't see how he didn't get a bond after a fucking mistrial.
Yeah.
That made me like, God damn.
Yeah.
Like, after a mistrial, that doesn't happen, really.
With everything looking terribly wrong, Boosie would then even go on to explain how bad this retrial will affect Melly's family and especially his mother.
Okay, so
then I met his mama while he was in.
Oh, okay.
I met his mom while he was in, and she real, bro. You know, she real.
She's stressed out. I heard she had a...
Yeah, she real, and I reached my hand out to him, cause I'm real. Yeah, I reached out to him, bro. I met his mom, and she a good woman, bro. And when I see them mamas like that, it remind me of what my mom was going through, bro.
However, YNW Melly's mother has taken a different approach with the newfound attention from the original Melly trial. She would create a special account for her fans, which has made many YNW Melly fans very uncomfortable, but has also given fans the idea that Melly's court case is using up the rest of his money. No Jumper would go and report, YNW Melly's mom reveals she made $40,000 her first day.
Why did you decide to break the internet the other day? You're saying that you're YNW Melly's mom and you're about to hit fans.
Why not? You make money while you sleep, and you know, I turned 40 this year. Why not do something crazy?
Did you start it yet though?
What? My only? Yeah.
How much you made the first day? I just need to know the first day.
The first day was pretty epic. It was pretty epic.
Give me a ballpark figure.
Like 40-ish, 50.
One day?
Day one.
As YNW Melly has not been able to create new music now for the last 4 to 5 years. Fans are believing that Melly needs more financial help for all of the lawyers he needs due to the evidence that is against him in the retrial, but now needs to hire another set of lawyers for the new lawsuit that is against him from YNW Juvie's family. The report goes and reads, "This is the video we requested from prosecutors in the state of Florida versus Jamel Demons. We have the honor of representing the family of Christopher Thomas, aka Juvie. Melly's defense attorneys filed a motion for protective order to prevent me from obtaining it. The video on Melly's cell phone, it was recorded a month after he allegedly got his 2 friends. It doesn't show a man in mourning or seeking answers for his lost friends, and instead it mocks them, if not takes credit for it through false expression.
No regrets for the shit I did. That also mean for the nigga. Yeah. 4:30 a.m. Never say when.
As they're also using evidence found from YNW Melly's cell phone, such as text messages from Melly literally admitting to doing the crime.
The PC Gambino account asked him if he was okay, and his response was, "I did that," and placed a smiley face emoji.
And the next message from 10/26/2018 at 16:02, the YNW Melly account says what?
After that, shh. SHHHH.
While also sharing concerning evidence shared by Sergeant Williams, where he would reveal that there is no way this could have been a drive-by.
Assignment, which is to determine if this is a drive. And my determination was that this is not a drive-by. And it's based upon this picture here, which is a very good picture to describe it. All of these rounds are done. One is done at a stationary position. At a stationary position when all but one of these rounds are going in. The one round that has some movement in it, which is round site L here, the actually moving in that to create the little bit of a that you see there.
Okay, a lot of information in that answer, so let's break it down a little bit. You mentioned so I'm gonna zoom in on site F. Number, you said 17 outside the car. How many rounds were inside the car?
3.
And can you exclude the for Mr. Williams and Mr. Thomas as coming from outside of the car?
Yes. From the driver's side back seat.
As to the shot that Christopher Thomas, where did that name from?
Driver's side back seat.
Okay. Is it possible for there to have been 2 inside that car?
No.
Why not?
There is no time.
As with Sergeant Williams revealing the crime must have happened from inside of the vehicle during the Melly trial, this is when we saw Juvie's mother, the one suing YNW Melly, go onto the stand and share who was sitting in the car.
Can you state your name, your full legal name for the jury?
Leon Phillips.
Okay. And are you related to one of the victims in this case?
Yes, I am.
How so?
I'm his mother.
And who is that?
Christopher Thomas.
Positive 21915. Ms. Phillips, did you see who entered into the occupants who entered into that gray Jeep?
Mm-hmm.
And is that a yes?
Yes.
Do you recognize where your son entered that gray Jeep?
Yes.
Which seat, if you can identify for the jury?
He got in the back seat on the right hand side.
Did you recognize the individual that got into the back seat on the left side, the rear driver's side?
Yes.
And who was that individual?
Jamel.
And Jamel, is that the defendant, Jamel Demons?
Yes, ma'am.
As with a late addition piece of evidence then added to the lawsuit would be from King Von's close friend, an O-Block resident named Jay Hood, who would reveal that King Von told them a little secret that YNW Melly told him, as allegedly Sack Chaser and Juvie were going after YNW Melly for financial gain, and Melly wanted to put a stop to it.
Did Von really tell you that Melly told him that he was 2 friends?
He ain't come out and say, like, we got into an argument. And so, you know, if you know, when people could say something without saying it. And so he told me, like, once I posted what I posted, Von was mad at me. Bro, why you put up there, bro? Walter Bam. I'm like, you sitting up here, like, you know the love we got. You do this for us, but you gonna trust that his 2 friends? And he said, them was trying to extort him. And so I'm like, if they was trying to extort him, then why are you still around them?
With the evidence in the lawsuit looking very concerning against YNW Melly, the true trouble comes in the upcoming retrial, which has been delayed until the month of March. But why it is so bad is because of what YNW Bortlen recently did, as it all began when it was announced that Bortlen was arrested for witness tampering, as while his house was being raided by the feds, they found insane paperwork against Bortlen and Melly.
Melly's co-defendant YNW Bortlen was booked into a Miami jail Monday night and is being held behind bars on an out-of-county warrant. We just confirmed the warrant is out of Broward County for witness tampering. The warrant obtained by Law and Crime Network states as follows. On or about April 10, 2023, continuing through and including July 22, 2023, Cortland Henry, aka Bortlen, along with others, did unlawfully and knowingly engage in misleading conduct toward another person with the intent to cause or induce them to withhold testimony. The warrant continues the alleged witness had been summoned by the legal process to the jury trial of Jamel Demons, aka YNW Melly. The dates in the warrant are important. Jury selection for Melly started in mid-April, and a judge declared a mistrial on July 22nd, the same day the warrant claims Bortlen allegedly tampered with a witness.
As it would also be announced by Bryson Paul, here are the images of alleged notes discovered during the home raid of YNW Bortlen's home last week, as filed into the Broward clerks by the state. As in these photos here, you could see YNW Bortlen drew many photos detailing where certain jurors were sitting with a description of what they looked like during the original YNW Melly trial. As to understand how serious this is, here's DJ Academics' reaction.
To keep it real, this is sloppy. Bortlen, how the f you gonna have the notebook of the jurors in your house? Like, god damn. Holy sh. You know what I mean? Like, brother, like, come on. It's like doing a and having the surveillance tape in your DVD player or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like they raid your crib and the surveillance footage of the is in your DVD player. They be like, oh, okay, thank you, brother. This can't be at your crib.
This is a very serious crime. Sources and lawyers online are stating that if YNW Bortlen does not snitch on YNW Melly in the upcoming retrial, sharing the truth and putting everything on the table, YNW Bortlen may be going to prison for life, even though he didn't even commit the crime. Law enforcement now has YNW Melly right where they want him. As Juvie's family's lawyers also know this as well, which is why they made Juvie's father go do an interview recently where he would lay out even more evidence the prosecutors can use against Melly in the upcoming retrial, as Juvie's father would expose how Melly and Bortlen were witness tampering, and even what code words they were using to make Melly's ex-girlfriend not testify.
Both Melly, Jamel Demons, YNW Melly, and Cortland Henry, who is known as YNW Bortlen, are now charged with witness tampering. It sounds like the prosecutors are saying there was this kind of crazy way that Melly was communicating. He wasn't allowed to use the phone, but he was passing notes to people, and then this person's calling this person, and then that person.
Saying like to me, they going through extreme measures to try to cover up or convince people not to testify, like Mariah mom. They was using code words like Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's baby mom. And
as Juvie's father would also mention what happened on the morning of the crime, the moment he had to drive down to clarify to law enforcement that it was his son that sadly passed. As Melly's mother would tell the father something very weird on that day.
He wasn't, he had switched vehicles. At least that's what they said in the first trial, that he had gotten into, it was suggested through a defense witness, the one and only defense witness, that he had gotten into that other vehicle.
Yeah, they was telling me that I drove down there that morning to go identify Chris. I met Moretti down there that morning, other 26. And on the way down there, when I talked to Jamie, she told me the same thing. Like, don't talk to the media and tell them Melly wasn't there. Instantly, my antennas went up because I didn't understand. Like, I knew from that day, I knew something was up.
As he would then finish off the interview revealing the last moment that he saw Christopher, aka YNW Juvie, including on how the trial is affecting him and his family.
Last time I spoke to Chris was like 2 days before the incident. Him and Melly FaceTimed me, and that's the last time I saw him. Last time I spoke to him was like that same week, man. It just hurt me to see that the love that he had for Melly to do that to him. I see if it was one of his enemies or somebody, he did something wrong or something, but the way it happened, how it happened, who did it, it just heartbreaking on both sides.
All of this legal wrangling that's leading to a delay in the second trial, how are you?
I'm taking it one day at a time. You know, you got to go through this process once again. Got to relive it once again.